I hope Max isn't pissed that Warren asked me.
Hey, Brooke. How are you?
Considering what happened to Kate, I could be better. Are you okay?
I need to find Nathan. Have you seen him around?
I was distracted by Warren asking me out to the drive-in.
Nathan was suspended, but he should still be on campus.
I did see him this morning heading off campus. He looked more angry than usual. I wouldn't look for him now if I were you.
I might feel better taking your drone for a quick flight.
Miss Grant caved and let me fly her again. So take a spin. I have to see what time I'm going to the drive-in with Warren on Saturday.
Oh, he asked you to go to the drive-in with him? Well, that's cool.
I love the drive-in in Newburgh. So old school, but so much fun. Like Warren. Thanks.
Good. Nathan is not around. I should go back to Chloe. Back again, Brooke.
Are you sure you're all right?
I can't get my limited brain around that eclipse and the beached whales. I was hoping the science department had some ideas.
Warren and I are supposed to compare notes and theories this weekend.
That makes sense. 2 big brains are better than 1. Or mine.
We'd get the Nobel Prize if we could explain this phenomenon, but even Miss Grant has no clue.
I have to go. Talk later, Brooke.
I hope Max isn't pissed that Warren asked me to the drive-in.
I had to clear away another batch of debt. How are you doing, Max? Been a tough week. I know.
Yes, it has, Samuel. How are you?
Sad and confused like everybody else in Arcadia Bay. You look like you have a lot of questions, too.
I definitely have questions about what's happening to the animals in Arcadia Bay.
Oh, many do. These poor creatures have no choice in what happens to them.
Well, I'm glad to see your squirrels are still healthy and happy on the campus.
Me too. If something happened to them... Oh...
Not as long as you're here to take care of them, Samuel.
The only thing that calms them is food. Lots of food. Which reminds me that I have to feed them now. Birds today. Sad.
Makes me mad. Climate change isn't real my ass.
How would you like a partner for a quick photo op?
As a scientist, I'm fascinated. As Michelle Grant, I'm very worried.
Arcadia Bay is scared too. Look at the weather. And the animals.
Get that food in your belly.
Marsh.
We all need to look out for each other these days.
Sorry to bother you again, Samuel.
There's no bother here, Max.
More questions than answers.
Samuel is always here to talk.
Blackwell is so sad and quiet since Kate isn't here anymore.
Yes. You can tell that the campus is different now. And you reached out to her when everybody turned away.
Samuel, you're the eyes of Blackwell. Did you know Kate was being bullied?
Most everyone makes fun of me. But Samuel warned them about Kate. I hate bullies, Max.
I believe you.
Kate just needed some more helpful spirits like her friend Max. I hope she finds them now.
Do you ever talk with David Madsen?
He talks to me. I listen.
That's how David operates.
He sees things, not people. But I think he sees you, Max.
Why do you say that?
Because you both see with cameras.
I think you have better vision than both of us.
No, Max. I just look at everything from a different angle.
Have you seen Nathan Prescott around?
That would be hard since he was suspended.
He deserved it. And more.
Samuel tries not to judge people. But Nathan shouldn't be here. Maybe he's supposed to be here, though.
What do you really know about him?
Not enough to help you, Max. I truly wish I could. I see what you're doing.
I definitely have questions about what's happening to...
Oh, many...
What do you think about all those dying birds?
Samuel had to bury dozens near the Tabanga.
Is that cool with the Tabanga?
We'll find out if the souls of the bird move on. Not that we can prove it.
It's so ominous.
Unless it's fate. Then it doesn't matter.
How can anybody explain all those poor beached whales?
My dad was a fisherman, and he'd take me out to hear the whales sing. Now they just cry.
Do you think this is some kind of eco-disaster, or...
I think it's more than that. Somebody is causing all this to happen.
You think so, Samuel?
You and Arcadia Bay are connected by time and tide. So, next time I have a question, I'm coming to you.
I still have a million questions about what's happening to Arcadia Bay.
That must be why Miss Gant says you're one of her favorite students at Blackwell.
I'd rather be in her class than the Vortex Club.
Yes, you would. Rachel saw right through them.
She's not the only one.
Nobody should be trapped in the Vortex Club. Get out now, Max, while time is on your side.
Even though Miss Grant likes me, I have zero science skills to explain that eclipse.
As I was just saying to her, that's because science has no explanation. Well, no offense to Miss Grant here, but this is just the beginning.
How do you know that? I'm genuinely curious.
You just have to open your eyes. Then, you can see what's coming. That's why I can sense something bigger is coming to Arcadia Bay. And Max, I don't like it at all.
I keep thinking that Rachel Amber has a few answers. If we can find her.
If Rachel wants to be found.
That's the real secret. Where is she?
If anybody knows, it will be you. My dreams tell me that.
But...
Max, all I can tell you is to stay on your path and you'll find what you're looking for. Rachel Amber is waiting too.
I'm sorry. I better get going now.
Good to see you out and about.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Max, you always show up when I'm talking about you. And I swear, it's not about that petition you didn't sign.
I don't think surveillance would have helped, Kate Marsh.
Oh, Max. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Kate was the sweetest student I've ever met at Blackwell. And they can be so cruel to each other. Do you need to talk to a counselor?
Blackwell Academy needs the help. There's something terrible going on here. You see it, right?
This week hasn't been Blackwell's finest hour. But me and some faculty members won't rest until all the students here feel safe, not bullied.
Kate was drugged at the Vortex Club party and bullied by them until she ended up on the roof. How do you stop that?
Shut down that damn Vortex Club for a start. I don't mean to get riled up, but that party should have been postponed. It's extremely tasteless given what happened with Kate.
Do the Prescotts have anything to do with the Vortex Club? I mean, they don't get all their money from car washes.
No, they don't. But membership has its privileges. Especially when your father is Blackwell's biggest sponsor. This elitist nonsense has no place here.
You're right. I just wish this could be the school that I dreamed about before I came here.
I hear you, Max. I love seeing you and Warren and all my students at your best here. But you're all too young to be so cynical. But you truly give me hope.
I was looking for Nathan Prescott, and I thought he might be in your class.
Mr. Prescott has no class at all after his suspension. I didn't think you were friends.
Hell no. Sorry, Miss Grant.
You're an adult. You can swear, damn it. And I'm glad you did.
So, you haven't seen Nathan at all?
Let's just say I try not to, Max. But I did catch him storming off campus. After what happened this week, I hope you don't see him either. You're not the best student here, but you might be the wisest.
I was hoping you could explain some of these crazy things happening in Arcadia Bay.
If I could, I'd be collecting my Nobel Prize in Science today. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around that eclipse, much less the snow in Wales.
There must be a scientific explanation, right?
When my friends at NASA tell me they can't explain a solar eclipse without a single theory as to how or why, maybe it's time to get worried. Like they are.
I am worried about reality. I feel like it's changing right in front of us.
You and Samuel both. We were talking about that before you came over. Our planet is changing, but it's not mystic. It's erosion.
So, you don't think this could be some kind of prophecy or something?
Max, you know how fascinated I am by Arcadia Bay legends. But I haven't found any apocalyptic signs yet. Unless you count those end-of-the-world posters. Unless you know something I don't.
I wonder if the Tobanga knows more than anybody here.
Oh, Max, nobody even knows who brought the Tobanga here. It was likely stolen from the South Pacific by local fishermen. But I know what you're saying. There's a lot of energy here.
I'm sorry, Miss Grant. I have to get going. I'll see you later.
It's always good talking to you, Max. Let's talk again soon, Max.
Justin, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Because you're way too cool for us now, Chloe.
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Ah, you suck. Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.